Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. Runs for the tackle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal and looking for the first score. Trying to run, it's Mitchell. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in.
And he's in! Touchdown, North Dakota State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's Telly Johnson Jr. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds. And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Turns it loose. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picked big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory. Third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he avoids the sack. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on first down. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Davidson. Here comes the heat. Left side is Rodgers. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Finds space, it's Johnson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give on the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's got enough. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Hits inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. They've been steamrolled so far in this 1st half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Davidson. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. A strike downfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Fires fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move, it's Mitchell. On the move at the 30. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Scott. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He splits the uprights, and they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Northern Illinois head coach at the half. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the 3rd quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The run inside. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. With the catch, it's Fowler. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Davidson. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right side, it's Bryant. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Off play action on first down. Just got rid of that one.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Drops back, it's Hayes. Out wide left, it's Collins. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. Got an alley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's Mitchell. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Buying time to his right. It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Davidson. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out wide right, it's Bryant. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to take it outside. It's Johnson. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Left side is Fowler. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like, just that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies. Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Davidson. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second and long here. On the move. Stopped right there. 3rd and long right here. Quarterback keeper. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
That will be